Hello students, how are you? Are you fine? I hope everyone's working from home. Okay, let's start with a brand new topic, marketing and marketing. As you can see, there are many things on the front page. Let's begin. Okay, before we start, there are a few things I just want to tell you that you just follow these things. I will suggest that you must have a notebook and pen with you and just spare 40 minutes at least for this lesson and keep your mobile phone switched off and write down all your important notes by using your pen. So you get ready. Meanwhile, because there will be a quiz at the end. So let's start. So this is a new topic, marketing. What we're going to study, and by the end of this lesson, you will be able to learn about what is market and marketing, what is a product, difference between customer and consumer, okay, and what is the difference between selling and marketing. This is a really important thing because many of us we just uh, unable to differentiate this is really a marketing or this is selling. So we will talk on it a little bit more on it. Okay, then link to the selling and marketing. The next objective is what is the basic difference between product oriented and market oriented business. These are again based on a selling and marketing technique. Okay, and the last one is marketing objectives. So, what could be the different marketing objectives that we carry? So, the first one is what is a market? Generally, you know that whenever you go to buy anything, even you just go to the next shop which is available to your door, next to your door, that is like a small convenience store. Uh, there you buy a Pepsi, a small chips of maybe 100 paisa. This is called a market, but market can be a big one where could be multiple shops. So actually, where you're going, and there you can find some other people who are selling it. So it is a place where buyers, you as a customer, you are a buyer, and shopkeeper is a seller. You come together, okay, and you exchange product with money. Just like example, you just go to a fruit shop, you buy flowers, you buy a fruit, you buy any eatable items, you buy clothes, anywhere, even buy a car. That's also a shop. That's a market. Generally, we see like many car showrooms together in one line. That's also a market. And yes, these are physical market, but there are some online market also. Just like we have eBay, Amazon. That's also a market, but that is online market. That's a different topic that we will cover in next few videos, not now. Okay, so what is actual marketing is? Marketing is actually a process through a business try to identify what customer is looking for, and then business will try to manufacture and produce those items which actually required by the business. Okay, here they use a lot of process, different techniques, different activities, different people are involved. Okay, they go online, they research out different journals, newspapers, magazines, what the competitors are doing, what customer like, what customer doesn't like. You may ask them directly, you may collect the responses from different customer by sending them some survey, by even email, telephone calls, many methods. Then you collect some data, and the base of data we just produce some results, and that is of course part of market research. We'll cover that market research in next lesson. Okay, before we go further, we have to understand two items because generally this is actually a basic stage. We have to differentiate between a customer and a consumer. So basic difference between these two: customer is a person who has a potential, who has money, who can be your consumer actually. Everyone is a customer until he or she buys your product. So product itself is a combination of goods and services. So everyone is a customer until they buy your product. So the moment they buy the product, use it, then that customer become your consumer because it's consuming your product. If they're consuming your services, just like if you call a plumber at home to fix a tap, you go to a doctor, you ask them to you need to check with you have some issues, right? So the services which you buying, okay, now you become a customer of that one, and you buy a KFC, you buy a McDonald's, you buy a Ford car, a Toyota car, so you become a customer for that one. Okay, so the basic difference between customer and consumer is customer can be anyone who has the ability to buy the product, and the moment they buy it, they become consumer of your product. And then it's very difficult to retain the customer in the future stages. Okay, and the marketing department just look like this. Marketing department has like many sub departments, but they generally these are the four simplest form. They do sales. They also do research and development. In research, they try to find out new products, what could be the different problems with the current product, how they can develop. They receive complaints. They also receive some improvement tips. Just like sometime you fill up like a feedback form when you finish your dinner in some restaurant, okay, on the base of that thing. And they try also to find out if there is a requirement new product like that. And they do also promotion like buy two get one free, new features, new sizes, and of course distribution. They also deliver the product at the doorstep of customer or the mediator people. And these are the some of the smart role. Okay, now let's see what's the basic difference between marketing and selling. Let's begin with that. As you can see, I have just sorted only five points. Actually, there are many, but I try to make it very simplified points for you. On the green side, okay, on your left side is marketing as the heading is up, and the right side selling. This yellow shade, that is your selling area. Basic difference between these two is actually based on the convincing and the finding the needs. In marketing, they try to find out what customer like, and then they produce whatever they like. They just produce those. Whereas selling is something on the base of their own ability, their own technology, what they own like. They make the product first, and then they try to find out the customer that is selling. Whereas marketing is a huge thing. Okay, it all depends upon customers requirement, what they like, what their interest, what they packing like, color, size. They try to make even the prices in their range. But whereas uh, in selling, they only focus whatever it's they like as a seller, what they can produce. Okay, whereas it's a wider and dynamic thing. Dynamic because it changes time to time as customers are changing, whereas selling is narrow, small part. Okay, and marketing is a process of activities actually, whereas sales is a result of marketing. So you can see sales is a part of marketing. Marketing is up, and sales is down. So it is just a part of process only, whereas marketing itself a process, and sale is a process, one part of the process of the marketing. So this is few differences between marketing and selling. On the base of those one, let's see what is product oriented businesses and what is market oriented businesses. Product oriented businesses are look like selling. They just find out what they like, just like iPhone, what they like, what are they feel is better, what they can build, what they can make. They design according to them, and then they make publicity. And we have to adjust, we have to learn whatever they make. Have you ever done? Have you ever tried to customize your iOS in your phone, whatever you try to do? Never, because they fix it. Whatever they think is better, we have to get training on it. Sometimes we stuck, we have to ask them because we can't customize them. So this will look like a product-oriented businesses. Like these businesses mainly focus on the product and company's intentions. They all depend upon business capacity to produce. It's like all selling. Where market-oriented businesses are those where generally focus on customers' requirement, like what kind of color you like to wear, design of your clothes. Just like you go to a barber shop, you ask them to design your specialized beard, your hairs, okay, designs of jewelry, sometimes colors of customized cars. So there are many things. Why they do to focus? Because they want to make money, and market oriented businesses, they make a lot of money because customers are happy with them. Okay, before we go further, let's have small three videos upcoming. So, on the base of these things, so let's begin.
Created using Powtoon.
Well, this is second video.
Philosophy we will discuss is production orientation. An easy way to understand this term is to reference Henry Ford, the original manufacturer of American cars. Production orientation is a philosophy that focuses on the internal capabilities of the firm rather than on the desires and needs of the marketplace. Ford created one type of car and stated that the consumer could have it in any color as long as it was black. Firms that use this philosophy believe that they are utilizing their firm's strength in the best way. They look internally and decide on how to proceed depending upon their own capabilities. The one problem with this type of philosophy is that it does not take into consideration whether their product or service actually meets the needs of the consumer and the market. If a firm is a new inventor, as with Ford, they are able to be successful. If a car manufacturer kept this production orientation today and limited any type of option to the consumer, they would surely be out of business very quickly. Could you imagine if you could not change the rims of your car or add a DVD player? A second philosophy we will discuss is production orientation. A company can adapt is sales orientation. Sales orientation is when a company believes that they will sell more product or services if very aggressive sales methods are used to gain higher sales. The central theme of sales orientation is about making items and making money. Sales-oriented companies rely heavily on promotion and a highly trained aggressive sales force. An example would be a door-to-door salesman or a mall kiosk. Again, the problem with this type of philosophy is that it does not focus on what the customer and market requires. It's too caught up in pushing their product or service with a polished sales technique.
Well, these are three videos. It's like product oriented is just like a push that they try to create a demand requirement in the market where market oriented there is a kind of pull. They do something where automatically requirement comes up by the customer. Okay, okay. It's was suggested to note down some notes from the last three videos. If you want, go back and rewatch the videos. And how we move further, market objectives. There are few objectives, but let's see the most important and the solid one. The first of all objective is to increase the sales revenue of the company. This is the main main objective of any marketing department, that they should bring more and more income. Sales revenue is the income of the company, the money earned by the by selling goods and services, that is called sales revenue, is income. Okay, second one is to increase and maintain market share. Market share means, for example, in a market, okay, there are 10 companies, they're selling same kind of product, okay, and there are 100 customers are available, for example, okay, out of 100 you are able to sell to 35 people. It means your business share is 35 out of 100, 35%. Okay, and total market was 100 and yours is 35%. But still company tried to either maintain or try to increase from 35 to 40, 45. They always in a big war to compete each other to increase market share. And here the mostly benefit goes to customer, because they try to reduce prices, and some of them they try to compromise on quality of the product also. Then there are different scenarios. Anyways, third one, to improve or maintain image of the product. How they can improve the image, like the working. Here they talk about the quality of the product. Okay, they try to increase the sales, but they have to maintain the market image also. Target new market or market segment. They have to see what kind of new requirements are coming up in the market. Then they have to produce those things accordingly. For example, a water bottle is available of 500 ml in the market, but parents or the adults, they feel they should be a smaller bottle of maybe 250 mls, just because of the kids generally they need smaller bottles, even they can take to the schools and other thing, even smaller 150 mls, like that. So if the company start making even smaller water bottles, it means they are really targeting market segment, or they really making a new one. To develop or improve the new product, this is same as we discussed. Then to identify the market gap. Market gap is like an area. Sometimes there's an area where a company cannot reach out, but there is a requirement. Just imagine an area there's like a requirement of, for example, a car wash. Okay, and there's no car wash nearby within 10 kilometer, or fuel station, a small grocery store. So if you set up your business there, so chances are higher to get your business successful. So that's kind of market gap. Okay, so this is example of the market gap. So it's kind of opportunity where a supplier cannot reach out. You can go and just set up your business, and you will be easy to successful. Okay, let's talk about the market segmentation. Market segmentation uh, is like dividing the whole market in different parts. Okay, and there are some ways to divide the whole market. Okay, the first one that I'm going to talk about, market segmentation is gender based. But the thing is, why there is a need to have market segmentation. Segmentation means making whole market into different parts. We cannot make all products one product for all the people. There will be different things for female, there are different things for male, there are different things for children, old age people. Muslim are using different kind of things, where some of the products they use by other religion, they are entirely different that Muslims don't use. There are some area like in Gulf side, Asian side, their temperature generally hot, so they need air conditioner. We talk about the Europe side, Atlantic side, US side. So generally temperature is lower, so they don't need, they need mostly heaters. So there are some things we have to divide. The first one is gender base, second is region base, third religion base, age wise of course, and income wise. So there are different cars. You can see a car is available like equal to $5,000. There's a car equal to $50,000. Okay, so depending upon the luxury they want, lifestyle. So it's all depending upon how they spend their life. So it's very important. So as a businessman, remember one thing: you have to identify that in which segment you need to work, because you as one business cannot work in all segments. There are only two, three, or maybe maximum 10 examples. Those are working in all segmentation, but still they are not successful in all the segmentation. So you have to focus in which segment you can do your best, and that is your key to success. Just like I'm going to give you example of market for a soap. Soap is there, but just imagine there are different shapes here. You can see there will be a different soap for small kids, babies, and there will be a different kind of soap. They are like economy soap. They have low prices, but they are not good enough. There are different kind of soap and beauty products that ladies are using. There are different kinds of hygiene products like sanitizers and these things, which used by old ladies. So product is soap, but still it has different further segments. So we have to identify and we have to work accordingly. Okay, so here I'm going to give you few examples, just like same income, but look at this one. This refrigerator, it is a luxury refrigerator. Okay, it has display, it has a dispenser inside. Okay, and many things over there. And these are the cleaning products. And then of course this is bicycle can be used for lower level income, and also for those have better income, but they need cycling because they need to get fit. Now they have overweight, so depend. Now again, lifestyle: either you have less income, okay, you need to go to your work, you need a cycle. Okay, you have a car, but now you need to do cycling because you need to lose a weight. So depend. So these are like the shoes for the ladies. There could be different things for ladies. This is a lifestyle again, different hats. This car is a luxury car, kind of special car, small car but expensive one. Okay, this is different products. I'm just trying to show you cola, and this is a barbecue thing. You can buy this luxury kit for barbecue outdoor cooking. You can do like having a bricks and you can do your cooking. It's up to you. Okay, you can do tenting. It's again lifestyle, social class. Okay, these are the small candies for the kids. Okay, you can you have swimming pool in Spanish villa. So depend upon again your income, your age, your region. So these are few examples, guys. Okay, this is very important. Why it's important to understand all your customers, what they think. Okay, we have to understand their psyche, how they will going to react at your posters. If you send them messages, maybe someone will annoy. If you give them call, they get maybe angry because they're at work. So it's all about to understand their psychology. So there are a few points benefit they want. You have to understand. For example, you ask them, okay, you buy three products and you get 10 points. When once you have like 100 points, you get a free shirt, a free drink, a free meal, something. They want to know what extra service they will get. You buy a car, so how many kilometer you will get free service. If you can, they get like a free insurance. So they, sorry, it's going. Okay, and the second one is the amount they are able or willing to pay. You have to understand this is again their income level. You have to identify what is a general average income in that country, in that region. Then you have to design according to that. Media, which media they like. For example, do they like to get everything from television or newspaper? Now, social media, they use WhatsApp, they want to get everything WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. So you have to change. So nowadays, young generation generally they don't watch TV and magazines. They want to get everything on the Instagram and WhatsApp and other social media thing. So you as a business owner, you have to modify your uh, campaign accordingly. You have to design. So this you have to understand what they like, and of course the quantities they can buy. Will they buy like a large quantities, small quantities, and how you can offer them to gain their interest, how you catch them, and where they will able to come, like maybe do cinema time or maybe near mosque, near church, okay, open area, near deserts, summertime, winter time, okay, roadside at fuel stations. You have to know. Very, it's very important. Then you will be able to easily catch your customer. Okay, students, from till now, we have discussed few things. Now this is your task. Okay, I just suggest you read the whole chapter and just write down all the important points. If you want to re-watch this video again, and there will be a quiz in available online. There's a link I will give you in the description of this channel. Plus, I also put the quiz over here. The quiz over here will be like for the shorter time. Okay, but you can do it by using your notebook and pen. Thank you. Good luck. A quiz is coming. So this is quiz time. This is the first multiple choice question. Question number 1. Okay, you can see the yellow area. There's question number 2. If you want to solve this question over here, you can pause the video. 3. Question number 4. Okay, here you need to select only one. Where this is question number 5. You have to select 2. So which 2 are fit for marketing, not for other thing. Once you finish these 5 small questions, there are 3 short questions over here. Note down these questions and please solve this one. That will be the good practice for you. And for each question, you must take not more than 10 minutes. There you go. So this is the end of the lesson. Okay, boys, just subscribe this channel, the tutors, and just leave your comments. If you have any question, if you don't understand any concept, just leave your comment the comment box, and subscribe so you can get all the lessons. Okay, thank you and good luck.